cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never wait behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real nobody try me. Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm being looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, home anyway.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, San Francisco.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Down to about the 32. You look at this
Cowboy sled down here.
They come into this one way down.
It's going to run one play the whole game.
The run of the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Whittington, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Ready? Go.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Check pink. Let's go. Go set. Set.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Cowboys at 5-11 on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
Cycle. Rail. Yellow. Hey, go Fury. Set. Go.
Now Lance throwing on second down.
Oh.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Ready.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And this one is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Oh, yeah, baby.
One that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Cowboys 10, Cowboys 0. Jake Moody far for the 49ers.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Ready.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
White, green jack. Hut.
The Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Davis Price up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Off the play fake. Whittington.
What?
As he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. First catch of the game for Adams, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Back to throw. Whittington. This is caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to extend their lead. An extra point try now for Moody. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Next to score, Niners 17. Cowboys nothing.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He finds his man complete. It's Rose. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
On the ready.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lance. Open man to tight end Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their cabinets. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Blaster, 6.
From midfield, here's Lance. And he rifles one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yellow, go.
Probably here in a little bit. I think he's just getting off work.
Drill green. Seal black. Set, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Ultra, go ultra. On the ball, on the ready.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Down.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Ready.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They go play action here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Whittington escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
What are you doing, Far? What the fuck?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Drops this underneath for Davis Price. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
Yeah, I know.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Check Fury.
On second down, here's Lance. And the Niners get there and bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mega.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
Black shot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Quick, yellow. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now they'll change things up.
Check White. Hut, hut.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Smith red. Slide blue. Opposite, green. Black swap.
Here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Green jack. Set.
Throwing now is Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Blue striker. Claws red.
Lance looking to throw it. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
22 needle.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Here we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Steal. Check steal. Set.
And Lance now to throw. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On the set.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Trouble, 38. Smash.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Davis Price on 1st and 10. Oh, look at the juke. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another touch for Davis Price. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
A give left side for Davis Price. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there.
A 22-yard attempt.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Down.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Edo blue. Drill green.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll give this to Davis Price running right. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Davis Price once more. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Running left, Davis Price. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ty Davis-Price. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Okay, ready? Chop, 17. Hut.
To throw, it's Lance. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Let's go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check, pink. Blues, check. Yellow, lining. Ready?
Looking to throw. Lance steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down, and again it's Davis-Price. And he went nowhere. Well, he went back.